Hello and welcome to another episode of the So Here for It podcast. My name is Amy Mingan, and today we're talking about intuition. It is honestly one of my most talked about subjects, and possibly I haven't talked about it enough on the podcast. Every single client I ever work with, I am tuned into my intuition and reading their energy and giving them feedback and tuning into them so that they can help rebalance whatever's going on. Now, today, I want to focus in on you. I want you to start tuning into your intuition so that you can actually use it to guide you way more than what you currently are. And this is still for you if you're somebody who thinks you're intuitive, knows you're intuitive, but you want to hone in on that gift even more. Because when we trust it, we are able to magnetize our ideal clients. We're able to create rapport in such an ease-filled way. But most importantly, we're able to balance ourselves and be centered and calm and be that place of certainty for our clients. So let's get started. First of all, are you aware of what type of intuition you tend to be tuned into? Some people will talk about having an inner knowing. Some will feel it. Some will see it. Some might hear it. There's lots of different ways that your intuition is guiding you. And I would also say there's a lot of ways that your intuition is guiding you externally as well. So you're constantly getting feedback from your environment. You're constantly getting feedback when you look at something on social media or when you're watching TV or you're talking with somebody. If you get triggered, that is a sign for you. It doesn't mean that that person has said the wrong thing. It means there's something inside of you that deep down feels that there's truth in what they said, whether you agree with it or not. And it can sometimes be a bit of a harsh slap into reality. And sometimes we don't want to look at our shadows, but that's why we actually tune into our intuition. So we can figure out what is theirs, what is mine, what is the thing that you are taking responsibility with. Because once you know how to take responsibility, then you know how to take action. It's actually super simple. Now, when we speak about it in relationship to our bodies are a huge receptor. We use our five senses, but I would go as far to say that a lot of people are ignoring the sixth sense, which is our intuition. Now, if you are tuned into your intuition, I want you to start noticing the signs, start to notice the synchronicities that happen in your life and start to notice what they mean for you. So I'll give you an example. A couple of days ago, I went out for my afternoon walk and I looked down and I saw this bright green thing and it was all of about the size of a 5-cent piece. It was so tiny. And I got closer thinking it was a kid's tiny toy. I was like, oh, look how little that toy is. It was a green frog. It was so cute. And so I took a couple of pictures of it. And then I thought, oh, if it stays on the footpath, it's going to get heated up. I want it to move closer to the water. So there was water maybe 10 meters away. So I scooped it up onto a leaf and then it bounced away, right? So cute. Every part of my being wanted to just be like, oh, I wonder what that means. I'm going to Google it. But no, I wanted to actually tune into what was I thinking about at that exact stage. I was actually thinking about, oh my gosh, how awesome is it to be coming out of a 9 numerology year for me personally and going into a 1 year, new beginnings, new growth, new perspectives, new ideas. There is something in me that just adores the newness and the freshness of something new. And I was really sitting in gratitude and awe of that. And then I saw the frog. So that's what the frog represents for me. So that's just one example of how it's shown up for me in the past week. But there's numerous examples. You might see numbers, and numbers are a great confirmation. It might be 22, 333, 77, whatever you see. But take note of what you're feeling as you see the thing, as you feel the thing, as somebody says the thing. You've got to take note of it. Stop Googling everything and actually notice what it is for you. And the reason why is if you keep ignoring these signs, they're going to show up in another way. And we're constantly being given messages by our body. Huge receptor, right? Let's have a look at that. What sort of tiny whispers is your body giving you? Are you getting headaches? Or do you feel tension through your neck and shoulders? Or does your hip feel funny? Or does your ankle click when you walk? The body is constantly giving you messages, but what does it actually mean? And when I ask this to my clients, this is both business clients and my health clients. When I ask them, most of them don't know what it means. But that's what makes it even more important for you to tune into it. Because once you tune into it, you're like, oh, here's what it means for me. My interpretation of it is going to be different because it'll be through mind lens. It'll be through my perspective. But you need to come up with it on your own. You need to know what your perspective is. So whilst there's all these wonderful books like by Ines Inez and Louise L. Hay and Joe Dispenza and everyone who talks about the metaphysical side of health, I love all that stuff, but over time I've created my own version of it because not every single thing you read in those, just like when you pick up an oracle card, have a look at what that actually means for you. You don't need to go to the book straight away. Sit with it, tune into it, and be like, what does this mean for me? Because otherwise your body is going to start showing bigger symptoms. It's going to start showing bigger ways it's going to be blocked. It's going to be slowing you down. Now, whatever's happening in your body is going to be reflected back to you in your environment. And if you're in business, it's going to happen in your business. So if you're feeling stuck around your food, or you're feeling stuck around committing to something, if you're feeling stuck around being seen, guess what's going to happen inside of your business? How you are treating yourself will be reflected back to you. So let this particular episode be a wake-up call, be a mirror. You're standing in front of a mirror right now. What are you actually seeing, feeling, hearing, and knowing about yourself? And is it in alignment with your higher self? I had this conversation with a client this morning, and she said, how do I actually stay on track? That's all I want to do. I just want to know how to be consistent. And I said to her, ask yourself this. Every time you go to make a decision, ask yourself, is this for my highest good? Is this the thing that my highest self would do? Is this the choice that she would make? Then wait for the answer. And if it is, then do it. And if it isn't, then it's a no. And then you need to choose again. And keep in mind, if you're somebody who's indecisive, even not saying something, i.e., not making a decision, not creating an answer, is still making a decision. So if you're a fence sitter, I want to talk to you. You miss out on opportunities all the time. You look at things being launched and you're like, oh, that would be so nice. I like the sound of that. And you sign up to something and then you never watch the replay. Or you miss out on some really incredible deals that some people are putting out there that genuinely would help you, but you haven't said yes to yourself. So you're not jumping off the fence and making a decision. This is an ignorance of your intuition. Your higher self already knows the answer. So step into it. There's something about your intuition and uncertainty. Even though on some level you are certain, there is an uncertainty because it doesn't always make linear sense. It doesn't exist in this 3D time and space place. It's actually so much more in the 5D, and it's so much more in this non-linear subliminal space that you not making a decision is just going to keep you in that void. It's going to keep you in a spiral. It's going to keep you in those thought loops that, I don't know, are they actually serving you? If you're somebody that goes, oh, I'm just going to have to think about that. What do you need to think about? You either know then and there or you don't. You either trust yourself or you don't. And the way to trust yourself is to start making more decisions, to start trusting your higher self, to start trusting your intuition. And the only way to do that is to actually just do it for real. Just desensitize yourself from, oh, it could be a wrong answer. Let go of that. Let fear be in the backseat for a second. Let you be in control of the wheel and be like, okay, I have free will. I'm going to just take a plunge. And if you don't win, you're always going to learn something. That's what I always say. I say it to myself. I say it to my clients. I say it to my kids. We're always going to learn something. There's actually no wrong answer. There's no one linear way of doing things. And so if you're trusting your intuition, that's what's right for you in that moment. And then if you go, oh, that didn't really work out the way I thought it would, that's okay. It always actually is working out. You just don't always have the answer right now for what's coming next. So here's a little tangible thing that you can take away for yourself. What I want you to do every single day is give yourself 5 minutes to just sit with no stimulation. So I want you to put your phone on Do Not Disturb. I want you to take off your Apple Watch. I want all the devices away from you. No music, nothing. And you just sit for 5 minutes and breathe and let the messages come to you. Listen to your body. This is called interoception, meaning you're getting used to the sensations of your body. I highly suggest you do this sitting down with your spine straight. A lot of people struggle to sit like that. This means there's a lot of stuff sitting inside of your body that needs to be expressed, that needs to be coming through as a message. If you constantly feel that there's something in your throat, maybe you need to speak instead of sitting still. If there's something that's always happening in your legs, do they feel heavy? Do they feel like they want to move? Go and do this in a walk. But the most important thing is do it non-stimulated, meaning leave all the devices down, spend some time in nature, spend some time solo, and then wait for the message. Let the message come to you. Sometimes it won't make sense. Sometimes it'll feel trivial, but that's okay. Write it down or remember it, whatever it is. Trust it. Take action on it and watch how your life starts to change. Now, I have a gift for you at the end of this episode. I'm going to put it into the show notes, and it is called the Magnetic Flow Business Meditation. I created it for you because I want you to feel more in flow and less blocked. So this runs for about 15 minutes. It's a decent amount of time, so I want you to listen to it at least once a day for 21 days. And I'll put the link below. Please make sure that you listen to it and give me feedback on social media because I love hearing how you go with these things. Every single person who listens to my client manifestation meditation, which this is the version 2 of that, they all get clients. So why wouldn't you do this? So thank you so much for listening today. I have had the best time talking about this. I feel like this could be another segment that comes in more and more. Go and do the work. Care for yourself. Listen to your body and apply it in your business. You literally cannot go wrong. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? I'm going to leave you with that today. And thank you so much for listening. I will speak to you in the next episode.